Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 2 of Building Brighton. Hopefully, you are doing well today. I am very, very excited to show you what has been happening. I'm not excited to show what's been happening. I'm happy to get on with the series. And as you can see, we're sitting in 19th at the moment, which isn't fantastic. We're on 7 points, but it's not the end of the world. Look how tight the bottom of the Premier League is at the moment. Us on 7 points. We're only 4 points away from Spurs in 14th, and everyone's played 9 games. But the big problem is we've got Liverpool away from home at the moment, which is a bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. So what we need, and pardon me if you can hear the fan in the background, I am going to apologize. It is very, very noisy and it's very, very hot at the moment. So you can have a look at our form here. In the cup, we've beaten Spurs 2-1, which I actually simulated that game, and that was just a full rotated team because I wanted us to actually get kicked out of the cup, but we've carried on, which is a bit annoying. We've just played Man City here on stream and lost 3-2 to a late Kevin De Bruyne goal, which got him his hat-trick, which was very, very frustrating. And we were very good in that performance, as we were against Norwich, who were bottom, which was a big 6-pointer, and we lost 3-0 to Arsenal. We did get our first win for the season against Crystal Palace, which I played off-stream, and against Leicester, I lost 3-1, which was off-stream as well, and Brentford was the last game I played on-stream. So that's sort of how we've gone, and then since the Burnley game, we actually lost 2-0 to Watford, who at the time were top, and then we drew at home to Everton. So that's all the results so far that you've missed out on. But today we are taking on Liverpool. Our run is very, very important here in November, and if you want to see all our runs here, especially here in December as well, lots of games and lots of winnable games, make sure you follow us over at Paulie29 on Twitch. So enough talking and jibber jabber. Let's get straight into this game. This is the team that we're rolling with because big boy Palacios has a 6-week injury, which is very, very frustrating, I'm not going to lie. So, Sanchez, Lamptey, Pepe, Veltman, Cucurella, Basuma, Gavi, Mwepu, Doku, Vlahovic, and Dennis. A very, very strong team. We're versing Mane, Firmino, Salah, Jones, Milner, Henderson, Trent. Nat Phillips, I'm going to assume, is playing right centre-back with Van Dijk, Tsimikas, and Karius. So, bit of a rotated team from Liverpool. Maybe they've got some Champions League games popping up, but hopefully we can take advantage of that. And I'm also going to apologise about the Nirvana writing on my T-shirt. The green screen and the yellow are kind of just blending at the moment. So, here we go. Vlahovic has scored 5 league goals for us this season. He has been absolutely fantastic. It is a wet, rainy day here at Anfield. What a time to be playing Liverpool. Here we go. Packed out stadium. Are we going towards the Kop end first? It looks like we are going to the Kop end first. Can we strike early against Liverpool? Now, career mode, I've had to just accept that I've got to play a very different brand of football. So can we find a way here just to you just got to make sure if you're either going to counter-attack very quickly, which we did well against Man City, you do need to go direct. Otherwise, you need to be smart with the ball at your feet. Otherwise, you're going to turn the ball over way too often. That is Nat Phillips there as well, by the way. Otherwise, you are going to turn the ball over. And one thing with Vlahovic, I've got him on get him behind, but so often he just finds ways to just, not get into the box. It's Mo Salah who's gone through, and what a save from Sanchez so early on in this game. We cannot afford to concede early. That was our problem against Man City, was we did concede an early goal, and we've done well there. Can we just hit whoever's feet's there? Who's that? Dennis. All right, he needs an option. He's got Mwepu, and we don't find him. Fantastic. Here we go. Milner finding Virgil. Here we go. It's Curtis Jones, who actually looks a lot like Mo Salah in game as well, but it's Milner finding Bobby. There's the overlap there with Mane. We've taken it away with Lamptey very well. Well done, young man at right back. Basuma looking for Doku, looking for Dennis. This is when you got to go quick. Dennis, just strike it. Emmanuel Dennis, he's just put it wide. That is the type of counter-attack. That's how quick it needs to be, because even if you get a corner out of that situation, I think you've done well. The way that their defense was retreating, I did feel like we needed to get a shot away, and we haven't done too poorly there, I'm not going to lie. That was not a bad strike as Karius plays out to Nat Phillips. And this is where we need to hold our shape and be very disciplined defensively. If Liverpool are going to beat us, it needs to be through, Trent having to overlap because there's no space. I don't want runs like this in behind as Bobby gets in. Sanchez is going to have a big day at the office, as he did against Man City as well. And Cucurella is taking off here. He wants to get this ball back from Dennis. Hendo presses. Cucurella makes his run. We use Vlahovic. Send Dennis again. Here we go. We're getting in behind. Okay, here against Liverpool. Can we just fire a ball across the box? We do towards Doku, and it doesn't find him. And now, there we go. So I can see Mwepu's already sort of slid over to that left-back position, and we've defended that okay, I'd say. I wouldn't say we've defended it fantastically well, but we've done enough. Lamptey, nod this back to Sanchez, please. Thank you very much. And can we get this ball out quickly now? That was for Doku. How's that gone to Mane, of all people? Bobby's in. Bobby strikes. Bobby scores. That is so frustrating. Because that throw was on as well. I don't know why Sanchez thought I was going for Lamptey, but I was actually going for Doku. And we're 1-0 down. That's not ideal. I would have much rather just get that throw out. Maybe I need to kick that ball. I don't know. Gavi... Why has Gavi drifted all the way into central midfield there? There's no need for that. And here we go. It's Firmino with a strike. And we need to just find a way to get this done. This is not ideal. Here we go. Veltman into Mwepu. Here we go. Dennis. Got to beat his man. Come on. Hit feet. No, YouTube. Come on. We need to do better than this. Milner. Cucurells. Salah. We cannot concede a second goal here. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very hard for us to get back into this game. Curtis Jones. Well done by Pepe. And we're looking to go direct. I don't even know where Vlahovic is. I can't see him. But we find Dennis's feet. Doku. Basuma. Dennis. Got to hit Vlahovic. Here we go. He beats one. He finds Dennis. Got to get there ahead of Trent. And Trent does really well to defend that situation. And we need to do something. Here we do. Here we go. Dennis needs to just get a strike away. Dennis, what a finish. There we go, YouTube. That's what we want to see. 1-1. Needed that goal big time. You right there in the episode? Don't. I'm recording an episode.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing? So bye-bye. I'll come out after.
Hello.
Like another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Good finish, Dennis. We needed that one. That was massive. Here we go. Come on, fellas. Needed that goal big time. 1-1. We've scored at the Cop end. Emmanuel Dennis has been an absolute superstar signing for us here at Brighton, which has been fantastic long term. Hopefully for us, whether we keep him or we cash in on him at some point. But well done, lads. We've gotten a bit lucky there. So I felt like their goal was pretty lucky. And then we've gotten lucky to win that ball back at the corner flag. But Salah just brushes past Cucurella. It's James Milner. And we've conceded instantly from kickoff without even touching the ball. James Milner with a good run into the box there. And this is not ideal. Dennis needs help here, guys. Come on. He can't do it all by himself. Cucurella finds Dennis. Here we go. Back to Cucurella. Can we just do something? Vlahovic. I should have taken that first time, I think. Vlahovic just keeps trying to find space, but that's not his forte. He needs to be running at goal, being able to utilise that finishing, not trying to dance through people. That's Dennis's game, if anybody. But here we go. Trent finding Curtis Jones. And look at this. Look how easily Liverpool just cut us open. There's space out there for Mo Salah now. I'm just going to let him have the line. I just don't want him cutting inside. And it's Cucurella who's done well. Bobby keeps it in, looks for the edge, and we've done okay there. Where's Vlahovic? Doesn't look like we're going to find his feet. Now we can, and it's a poor ball from Mwepu. I've got to remember, I'm not playing Ultimate Team with, Red Kevin De Bruyne and all these other good cards and Guendouzi. I've got to remember that I am using Basuma and Mwepu and all these lads here. But here we go, Pepe, who's a decent ball player, finds Gavi, the young man, does well to get out of trouble. We can send Dennis on a run. We know Trent's not the fastest fullback in the Premier League, but we find Vlahovic, who uses the run of Cucurella. Here we go. Can he get past Trent this time? He's done well. He's gotten inside. We found Dennis. Dennis just needs to release Vlahovic, who is making a really good run there. And we need to make sure we get into half-time. And we do. So, look, 2-1 down to Liverpool is not the end of the world. It could have been a lot worse. It definitely could have been a lot worse. But we, again, as I said in the Man City game to the stream, as long as we have a good performance, that's the main thing. These are two games that I'm just not expecting to get points in. It's just how it goes. In real life, Brighton wouldn't be expected to really get positive results against Liverpool and Man City back to back. So, again, as long as we're just pushing and we don't get turned over massively, then I can kind of live with it. But here we go. It's Jordan Henderson. Here we go. Mo Salah. Firmino. Look at this football from Liverpool. That is just beautiful football. That's poetry in motion. Ain't the Cop end. Again, we haven't touched the ball to start the half, and we go 3-1 down to Liverpool. That's not what you want to see for the team's morale. But Dennis, oh my God, that's a ball you just need to make. And I don't know what instructions I need to put on Vlahovic. I'm tempted to put him on like false 9 And instead of him like trying to link him up with Doku and whatever, I just don't think. Now I'm playing stupid because I'm talking to you guys, but I don't know, because I don't think like the get him behind, it does work for Vlahovic, but I don't know. I feel like it might be situational. Maybe I need to call him in more. Maybe, I don't know. I got to figure this out. But 4-1, I don't feel like that's truly reflective of how this game's gone. I feel like we've been better than absolutely getting battered. But now it feels like Liverpool have turned the momentum up a little bit and the pressure up in their favour. So let's just try and not rush here. Let's try and just get a sustained bit of possession going as we find Lamptey out wide. Doku did well to make his run there. We find Gavi's feet, and this is now where I just need that extra runner. We found Doku's feet. We find Vlahovic. We find Dennis. This has to be a goal, and it's a good save by Loris Karius. And that is a good counter-attack by the boys. And Salah's coming off. That's actually a good thing for us. But Doku, good ball towards Pepe. And that's one where Pepe needs to put that away. That just to give us a slither of hope in this game. It's not ideal. But I think we're at a point now where Liverpool should comfortably run away with this game as Nat Phillips is playing like Maldini. But here we go. This is where we got to press, and we don't press well enough. They've got Henderson. They've got Rodrigo now. Cucurella does fantastically well. I don't think Liverpool are going to be pressing us, so we should be able to play out from here as we find that Liverpool are playing AC Milan next, which kind of sums up probably, or explains, sorry, why they've rotated their team a little bit. But Gavi does well. We've got the run of Doku. That was who it was for, but he was offside, so it didn't really matter. Honestly, I would have rather them actually just played it to Doku then, because at least it would have stopped this counter-attack from Liverpool. It's Bobby, who hasn't got much to play to, but he knows he's better than our defenders. There we go. Basuma does well. Mwepu, this is where we need to then release Doku. Send it wide. There we go. At least let him run at Tsimikas, who again, we can get at. Well done, Doku. Gets down the line. Oh, and he's been nudged, and it's just gone out for, unfortunately, a goal kick, and we just can't get at this Liverpool defence. Even though it is a rotated defence, we cannot get at them, which is a bit disappointing. But next time the ball goes out, we'll look to make a few changes. We're going to save legs for Dennis and whatnot, and maybe Doku, because Doku doesn't get much of a break, and we'll get Trossard involved. But here we go. It's Firmino now. Here we go. Jordan Henderson's not what we want to see. Cucurella does fantastically well there. Is that a corner or is that a goal kick? It's a corner. But let's make our changes now. Doku is very, very fit. So what we'll do is we'll bring Trossard on. Who else have we got on the bench? I'm going to give Cucurella a break because I don't want to run him into the ground. And we'll give Veltman a break for Webster because I'm a bit worried about running him into the ground as well, because he is our backup right back too. So we don't want to absolutely kill his form off. But there we go. Sanchez needs to... Oh my God. Why has he punched it there? Because I don't want that free kick. I want to be able to go quickly on the counter-attack. But anyway, Webster finding Pepe. Here we go. Into Basuma. Mwepu. Oh God. Trossard. Here we go. Solly March. And I've got to remember, it's not Cucurella as well, who's probably our best player. So got to rein in some of those expectations. It's Trossard, who's known for a long shot. That's a great save by Karius as well. And we've had our chances, albeit not perfect chances, but I think we could have taken a few more as Vlahovic does get up there. We're going to look wide again for Doku, and he's onside, and we'll do that, and we'll get by him. Oh my God, no, just why has he panicked on the ball? He just like haven't even pressed anything. Vlahovic, oh my God, that sums up these last two games. Just haven't got that killer instinct. They're putting Naby Keita on as well. We just need to get to these games of the teams around us as well, I think. And I think we'll be okay. We've been out-muscled in these last two games here against Man City and against Liverpool. And I think the scoreboard kind of is a bit cruel in this one, where the Man City game, you know, if we could have stolen a draw there. It's Bobby Firmino, and Sanchez does very well. Now, can you hit the throw this time? That's all I wanted for that first one. That's all I wanted. Vlahovic is through, but we've gone the wrong side of Virgil van Dijk, and that ball probably wasn't on. The gap wasn't that big. I'm expecting Trossard to play a Zinedine Zidane-esque ball through a tight gap there. But here we go. I don't know why it hasn't switched, but we've done okay there through Mwepu. We found Gavi into some space here, and Gavi does well, and then it comes to just playing a little through ball, and I've got to remember he's only 73 overall, and he's our backup centre mid. So this is the difference. You know, this is what we're going to have to work with this season, and I've got to figure out a probably a bit more simpler way of playing football. But 85th minute now, it's starting to tick away. Rodrigo, who hasn't done a whole heap, finds Bobby and Webster into Mwepu. Here we go. Doku's making his run. Doku's making his move. Vlahovic just needs to give him a chance, and he does. And it's Doku now who finds Vlahovic. Vlahovic just needs to hold his ball up so we can get a ball in. He's done okay actually that time, Vlahovic. And he peels off nicely that time. Can we find him back again? Just play a little through ball behind you. It's all I'm asking for. But Liverpool now have a chance to break through Rodrigo. Solly March does well. There's only, what, 2 minutes to go. Webster turns out of trouble well. Here we go. Can we find Trossard down the line? We do. Got to look back inside now, and that's a poor ball. And that is going to be that, YouTube. What a game there. 4-1. It's very disappointing, I'm not going to lie, but I don't feel like we deserve to go down 4-1. I thought we played okay. I'm not saying we deserve to win, but 7 shots to 8. I'm not going to assume our XG was 2.5 XG as well, but if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Man City dropped points to Palace. That hurts as well, because I feel like we could have taken a point from... or 2 points, I should say, from Man City. But before we go, we're a few points away from safety, but we've got plenty of games to come. So I'm actually not sure what game I'm going to show you guys next. Let's have a look at the schedule. We've got Newcastle, Villa, Leeds. I might show you Southampton, I think, before it gets crazy in this December period. And then I'll probably show you Chelsea to round off the period. So once again, if you've liked this episode, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you very, very shortly for another episode of Building Brighton.